You can have a valid point, but the thing that you're going to use to escort it into being, I guess, discussed or had or talked about or addressed, it could be straight bullshit. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. BahaQueen 94. We are coming straight off the heels of the 4th of July, which to me don't mean shit. But 6 more days until what? Bahamian Independence Day. I want to just put into perspective what today is in comparison to what I'm going to talk about, because I wasn't going to talk about it initially. I really wasn't. But before I get into that, let me clear some things up about me, all right? Okay, hold on one second. I don't know if anybody has ever came to y'all about this. If anybody, you know, been speaking down on me behind my back in the streets or something. You know, I hope she just hating. All right. I don't know if y'all ever asked yourself this question or not before about me, but I'm a brown skinned girl. I don't feel bad about it. They call me Hershey Boo. Honestly, just to be fully honest with you, I don't think I'm all that cute. I honestly think my skin complexion plays in my role, in my likability. I was just throwing it out there. I'm not coming to y'all today to like be that person on social media or YouTube or anything to act like colorism isn't a thing, because it is, coming from somebody that was born in 94 and majority of my Barbie dolls was white, that I could not relate to until I went to, you know, school. Because I'm from a very small town in Alabama, so we had one school system. Class 2013 BRHS, stand up. We don't have no hand thing, but stand up. I'm not coming to y'all to act like colorism isn't a issue, isn't a thing, but I just feel like y'all could have picked a better topic to prove your point. Today, I'm coming to you to talk about this whole Chris Brown ordeal. And like I said, I stressed to you that today's the day after 4th of July because I needed y'all to understand that my black ain't gonna speak on this, because my black didn't care. Honestly, my black ain't made it to that song on the album yet, because that's a long song. I still haven't finished Heartbreak on a Full Moon on the creek around the street from my grandmama's house that I wasn't supposed to be at because I snuck out. It was like 50-something songs on that, 70-something. I don't know. I hadn't even made it to the point of the song that we all discussing. One, how y'all got that much time on your hands? First of all, it wasn't even a line that was next to like a major beat drop or tempo shift in the music. I was with my cousin DT and we was with our homegirl Diamond. We were on our way to the store to go purchase some things, you know, about his things. I'm on the ops court. I said, I'm playing Chris Brown. Our homegirl Diamond in the back is just like, Chris Brown? And I'm thinking, hold up, wait a minute. I know you not one of them people too. And she was just like, no, I mean, I just didn't know he had anything new out. So I was confused of why you was so anxious to listen to Chris Brown right now, when I was thinking he ain't even have nothing out. I just want to hear what they all talking about. What's the song? So I put it on. The name of it is I Need a Stack, and it's featuring Jonas Luker, and my humble opinion, because who the okay, I don't even have 100 subscribers, but if you were to ask somebody that gave what I gave about, the best rapper alive and will ever be, Lil Wayne. Now if we want to talk about colorism in lyrics, we could talk about Lil Wayne. We could. You know, it still would kind of be a reach, but we could. That's a whole nother video, okay? The line that triggered a lot of people was the line of Chris Brown's verse that said, I only want the nice hair. That's it. That's all. That is what the internet has been ablaze over for the past week. The Twitter warriors, they had already assembled, and they were okay with not liking that part of the song, which I don't understand. I had to be informed that brown girls were insulted and triggered by this line. Look at me. I had to be made aware that I and the people that look like me are offended by Chris Brown's line. I just feel like if somebody has to, you know, make notice to the people that are offended that they're offended, that maybe what was said wasn't offensive. You see where I'm coming from here? How the fuck is the whole world and internet in an uproar because brown girls were insulted, and it's so many brown girls that's not insulted. And brown girls meaning anybody that like is like my shade or darker, because let's be real, I'm not the darkest of dark, you know. The rest of my body kind of light skinned, so maybe I'm not versed at talking about like this. Like, I grew up with a light-skinned mother. Maybe it didn't affect me. The fact that I myself is walking around in dark skin didn't affect me that much mentally because my mother was like, I don't know. I'm giving y'all the benefit of the doubt because right now y'all sound dumb as y'all sound really dumb, and I'm really trying to just make y'all not sound dumb. So right now I'm making myself sound dumb for the, you know, the benefit of you. Chris Brown has a preference, and we're all aware of that preference, okay? You got light skin, you got is 1A even a curl pattern? Not 3A is not his type, okay? Small. I'm 5'3", and baby, I just reached that 160 mark. I low-key think I lost some more weight, but y'all can't see that, so we're not even gonna talk about it. I'm pretty small, okay, compared to the other girls that's around me and all the women. Big, fine, pretty, you know, because that's where you get it from, homegrown, Alabama. Yeah, so in comparison to them, I'm pretty small, but in comparison to the type that Chris Brown like, I probably can't say right. For the sake of those that don't know who I am and my views and all that might come across this video simply because it's got Chris Brown and this tagged in it, I'm just not going. I'm gonna refrain from calling people, and I might refrain from calling men because that might hurt somebody's feelings. But you know, this is the only video y'all getting this type of discretion on. I'm not refraining myself from talking the way I talk on an everyday basis for y'all. I will edit out the cussing because your girl wants sponsorship, but that's about it. Side note, I call all men, all of them. It's a such thing as black niggas. Yeah, I think that just goes without saying. Your racism is showing, okay? If you feel like, duh, mean black men, your racism is showing, sir. Anyway, it's black, it's white, it's Chinese, it's Colombian, it's Indian, it's all types of around the world, because guess what? Period. On Podium Grave. We know Chris Brown has a type. And phonetically, it ain't me. Okay? Just by the history of what we are looking at from the outside in. Because you know what? We can't say we know this man when we had never been around him. And even if you've been around him in passing, you still can't say you know this man. Chris Brown may be a colorist, but this song has nothing to do with that. Me and my cousin and her friend, we went to go see Chris Brown in Biloxi back in 2014. And before I even say this, when I tell people this story in person, they look at me like I'm crazy. But guess what? I'm a grown woman. I don't got no need to be lying to y'all about shit. If this didn't happen, I wouldn't say it. Since it did, that's why I'm saying it. Okay? I was sitting on the 11th row. Chris Brown was on the stage, right? And he looked me dead in my eyes, started smiling, and sung to me. To me. No, it sounds a whole lot harder to believe because it ain't never happened to you, but not me. We went together for 30 minutes. All jokes aside, Chris Brown has a type. I'm not tripping off of that because I got a type too. I mean, mine's waver a little bit. Like, I like dark-skinned men. Preferably if you darker than my daddy, because look at what comes out of that. This Godiva. I preferably like you to be over 6'3". These are my preferences. I feel like it's more wavering because I'll date outside my race. I'll date outside my color, my skin tone preference and all that stuff. Because like, I'm not gonna discriminate on lying to me. Sometimes I want white lies. Sometimes I want black lies. Sometimes I want Asian lies. Why limit yourself to be played by just one race or just one skin color? Experiment hurt from every race. Do that. It makes you a better, well-rounded person at the end of the day. I just feel like he's more strict on his preferences because the history that I've seen from him, you got Rihanna, okay? You got his baby mama, you got Karrueche, and you got the new baby mama. They all look like what I just described to you. They're light-skinned, racially ambiguous, straight hair or loose curl pattern, and they're little. Why does that affect me? I just feel like this is one of the times I always have an argument with my coworkers or just older people in general that like to talk about millennials, even when they're including people that were born after 1996. I don't know who told you that people that were born in 88 to 95 could still be in the same generation as people that was born in 96 up until 2005. Like, I was 11 when this person came into the world, and I'm on the younger end of the millennial generation, and I was 11 when they were born. We don't relate at all. This is like what they mean when they say like, y'all are just sensitive. I feel like y'all are sensitive, and social media has given you a platform that you honestly don't deserve. I do see a lot of people my age or older speaking on the matter on YouTube, but I just feel like that's a part of the job that YouTubers have. Like, they look at what's going on in the news, they present it, and what's being talked about. Even if they don't care about it or not, or they don't feel a way about it or not, it's their job to speak on the matter at hand. Hence why I'm here. I'm not gonna keep on doing this shit. I got me up, okay? I'm not gonna keep on talking about dumb because that's not what my people want to see. Social media is like a whole nother level. Like, the power that used to just be reserved for publication companies and TV and radio and all that stuff, anybody with a phone and a social media login has that power. And I feel like it's just dangerous for this point right here. Sitting up here talking about colorism because y'all not getting included when these have to go objectify women. Like, listen to the lyric. He said, I only with the nice hair. He's referring to these women as dark-skinned women. Why do you want to be included in that? I don't feel like a bitch. Not today. Sometimes I do display behavior, but not today. Not behavior, but sometimes I can act like it. I ain't never displayed behavior. I'm about that. Y'all really want to be included so bad, and I think this is just a reflection of getting a ribbon for participation. That's literally what y'all want. Just because y'all here, y'all want the equal opportunity. And I'm saying y'all, not separate myself from being a brown skinned girl, because I would never do that. I wake up every day and thank God that I'm black and unmistakably black.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Look at that go. This is just another example of people wanting to just get a reward for participating, a pat on the back for doing or for just being there. And just like that, Chris Brown, he only, it's okay. Why are you fighting so bad to be included in objectification? Why are you working to be objectified? Dark-skinned women, black women, it's never been a shortage of or pussy, whatever you like. I don't discriminate. That's not my cup of tea. But hey, if you feel like it's light-skinned out here hating on you and won't I don't know, eat you down because you're dark skinned too. This one for you. This for everybody. Sarah Bartman. She was actually not even glamorizing this because this is a very sick thing to do to a person. She was actually caged and put into shows, not because of her dark skin, but because of her ass. But she was a dark skinned woman, and this was not passing her by because she was a dark skinned woman. She was objectified all over the world. We ain't talking about admired. I said I wasn't gonna say. It's no difference in between these men going goo goo gaga and disrespecting women of lighter skin tones, of looser curl patterns. It's not a difference in between that and what they did to her. Something that we look at is like, that's disgusting, that's unhuman-like. We ain't even gonna talk about the objectification of black women in hip-hop right now. I'm looking to relaunch for the musically impaired in the fall. That might be on that channel. If you feel like I'm taking too long to get these interviews started for the musically impaired, on at a camera, because ain't nobody paying for this but me. People lust after dark-skinned women. It's enough of that going on. Maya, representation is important. It is. So put all this energy into fighting behind Haley becoming the new Ariel, the new Little Mermaid. Put your energy into that, because it's people that's up here sending negative shots towards her, and that's the representation we need. We don't need no more dark skin representation or black woman representation and being objectified. That's why I don't understand. Like, he's talking about people that he wants to, and it's okay if he don't want to dark skinned women. Is he a colorist? I don't know, because I don't know Chris Brown. Does he have a type? Yes, because we've seen that. We want to talk about an issue to cancel somebody over him having a preference of whiter looking females than we look. It's not that. He didn't make you accept that. He didn't even talk about skin color. All he did was say with the nice hair. And y'all took it upon y'allself to take a lyric, a vague lyric, and make it negative by connecting it to this person's personal life to make you feel the quota of you bashing him. That's what y'all did, to be honest with you. Oh, well, y'all know what he was meaning when he was referring to people with the nice hair. Y'all knew what he was talking about when he said people with the nice hair to all the women that are of darker complexion, saying they got nice hair. I didn't say that. You said that. I didn't say I had nice hair. You said that, okay? I might be missed with some of myself, because hair other places come in straight. I don't know if anybody else do that. Comment below if your hair come in straight in other places. I don't know. My daddy might not be my daddy. We're gonna have to do a blood test on that. All he said was nice hair. And I feel like music is, well, I don't feel like it, but music is art, which is the same thing as a literary work, which is the same thing as a picture, which is the same thing as a movie, which, if you get what I'm getting to, which means is left up to your interpretation. For whatever agenda you want to push, you can look at that line and interpret it whatever way you want and display it whatever way you want. Just like these colonists did with the Bible to push across their agenda of slavery with using the Bible. Now, y'all don't want to believe in God because y'all don't understand that you can interpret the same line 10 million different ways. And Christianity came into play before white people, but that's a whole nother video too. Comment below if you want me to talk about this. If I say something in this video that you want to hear my opinion about, because we just came to terms, it's probably gonna be a partially ranting channel. Leave it down below. He just said nice hair. You took on the responsibility of taking that a step further and referring to nice hair as being something of a looser curl pattern. You took only with the nice hair. Y'all took it a step further and included their skin tone being lighter complexion. You took the line of bitches, one with nice hair, and you took it all the way to that look almost white or racially ambiguous, close enough to white. Y'all did that. That man didn't do that. He just said he liked with nice hair. And if it's a thing of representation that you want for your child, first of all, your child should not be listening to I Need a Stack. Let's talk about that, okay? Because it's a song about a stripper. dancing for some cheap, and she got to tell them I'm gonna need more than $1. Why do you have your kids listen to that? Secondly, why do you want your kids to feel like, oh, finally, I get equal opportunity to be objectified by the rap community? Like, why is that something that you need? Come on now. But if that's something that you need, you could have sat down with your little daughter or your son or whoever they identify with and been like, you know what? This is what we're going to define as good hair. Any hair is good hair. If you wanted to just make them feel special, say your Kiki hair is good hair, you have the equal opportunity to be one of the that Chris Brown wants to. That was what your responsibility was supposed to do. Interpret it the way you want to interpret it and push that message along to them. But instead, you took his personal life and hooked it to it. Because as soon as he put up the thing about the brown skin girl song, which I don't listen to that album like that, Chris. I'm sorry. I like Wall to Wall. My bad. Y'all felt like he was pandering. Even if it did happen in this series of events, with y'all seeing what kind of women he takes out, if he just start having a whole overflow of dark-skinned women in his videos, but the people that you see him with, dating, starting families with and stuff, are light-skinned and of looser curl patterns, you would feel like he was pandering then. Because he wouldn't be true to what he, it's like he's damned if he do, he damned if he don't. That don't got nothing to do with this song. Why do y'all want so bad to be objectified? About the Tokyo Vanity ordeal, about her talking about his rules of VIP, I honestly don't feel like she presented that information about what happened with her friend because she wanted to jump on the bandwagon and say we need to cancel him because of this song. But I just feel like she just found it funny that he was denying that he only likes light-skinned women, which is, again, none of our business. But it was like, just stand on it. Like, we see the pattern. We're not dumb. Just stand on it. When I've had a friend interact with you, it was just different. Like, you specified no dark-skinned women in the section, and that is a harsh thing. That is very sad. But it's a VIP section. It's not the University of Alabama, where it's a whole bunch of white people trying to keep you out of this. Like, it's not, this person can't come through the front door or come to this club to live their regular life because they don't meet the skin tone of a brown paper bag. It's these 9 times out of 10 about to get smutted out, and his preference to smut out is light-skinned women with looser curl patterns. Why the are you so upset that you're not going to get smutted out as well? I like men. I do. So if I were to get a section and it's a whole section full of men, and I be like, hey, y'all keep all the out my section, I'm gonna be popping bottles and y'all gonna come on here and talk about how I wasn't letting women in and how I can't be a womanist because I wasn't letting women in my section. I want them. These are the people that's gonna be in my section. You don't have equal access to everything. I just feel like this is not the incident to use to put across that point. Now, if we want to talk about representation, we need more black stories being told as far as movies, okay? That are not one-dimensional, that does not start off with the slavery or somebody trying to become a ball player or a rapper. We need more representation of queens that are darker skinned because that's real and is not being relayed on the screen. We need more Barbie dolls so that our daughters can grow up knowing that being black is beautiful and not an exception, and oh, you're black, you're cute for a black girl in comparison to what the white vision of beauty is, because that's the main Barbie doll and this is just Barbie's best friend. Like, that's what we need more representation of. I don't give a damn if my type is not called in the number to get by a rapper or a singer. I just don't feel like this is an issue of representation. So I can't say it's something of colorism. Now, if we want to talk about what Chris Brown liked, I don't know why he likes those type of women. It might very well be because he wants something that's very racially ambiguous. I don't know, maybe. I just feel like with all the white people around, if he just really wanted a white, we just go be with a white instead of somebody that kind of looks like it. If we want to talk about him setting his beauty standards as being closest to being white, like he around a lot of white women, he could just get one of them and just go all the way. But like I said, he might be a colorist in real life, but at the end of the day, this song is not, it has nothing to do with that. It shouldn't be. I feel like we connecting too much to make it be that, but it shouldn't be, because y'all have been giving him a lot of bullshit because of what happened with him and Rihanna and all that stuff, and I understand that, because me myself, I have actually been in a domestic violence relationship. So I just, like, lately, after I went through my situation after the Rihanna Chris Brown situation, so I had already forgiven him for that. It might not mean nothing because he don't know who I am other than that time we locked eyes. But I had already forgiven him for that stuff because I just really didn't understand how bad it was until I went through it myself. I don't even know what her experience is before anybody else tried to say that me referring to something as domestic violence is me correlating it directly to my experience. Some people have domestic violence in one incident. Some people it's a long journey. Okay, I'm somewhere in the middle. I couldn't go over a year and a half. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna keep trying. Not me. Some people can do it for 20 years, but all the same, we the same. If he hit you one time, if he hit you 20 times, if he hit you 5 times a day, or once every 3 months, you're in a domestic violence relationship. Get out. It's not gonna get better. It's only gonna get worse until he kill you. And that's no joke. Like, this is a straight face. I was joking, and I'm sorry I called you. That's just how I talk when I'm talking to my friends. That's domestic violence. No matter the amount of times or how often, that's what it is. So let me just specify that. After coming out of my situation myself, it's certain things that, like, I guess the tendencies with how the breakup went with Karrueche, from what I'm looking at from the outside looking in, looks very parallel to some stuff that my ex would do. Popping up, looking all high-wired, for whatever reason, because of whatever. I ain't gonna be accusing nobody of something, and I ain't gonna put nobody else's dirty laundry out there. Y'all come out however y'all want to come out to whatever y'all be doing. With that being said, some things about him do turn me off the older that I get, but that's because of my personal situation. But who he wanna, not one of them. It really ain't. And in all honesty, at the end of the day, all these gonna go. They gonna go. So you probably still have a chance with him. I'm just saying. No offense to you, Chris Brown. If that's what you want to hear to make you feel better, you still have the opportunity to get by him, because all is for everybody. They don't know what they want. I don't know how you want me to make this feel better to you, because it feels like you want to know that you have the opportunity to get by him or objectified by him. So I'm just trying to make sure everybody's happy. That's just my 2 cents on the situation about Chris Brown. Why y'all care? Now, one thing I do not agree with is how he handled the backlash. But why y'all gonna come at him like that and y'all don't come at Cardi like that? This has nothing to do with me being a barb. Because I'm not even full-fledged barb. I can't stand for somebody that hard that I dedicate my life to harassing other people because they like different stuff than me. Because I like both Nicki and Cardi. I just, one writes their raps and one doesn't. And I've seen a genuine grind from one that I haven't seen from the other one, and I've been following both of them from the beginning. That's gonna be another video. We're gonna talk about those countries. But Cardi can send out hits in strip clubs and get on the internet and complain about how she's being portrayed negatively because people want to focus on that, which is a bigger deal and more sensational than her giving back to the community, which everybody does at this point. You'll have somebody else get on the internet, call people cockroaches talk about people's dead babies and say it was because they was on drugs, and it's okay for her to say that stuff. But Chris Brown say the people got this. Hey, y'all probably got Skid Row edges. That's comedic gold. I'm sorry, that's comedic gold. He can get on here and roast somebody, not bring up skin complexion, which, I mean, I don't feel like African or a booty scratcher, outside of you adding the word African to the front of it, has anything to do with skin color. I just feel like a booty scratcher is something that I wouldn't want to look at because it goes in between somebody's booty cheeks. And anything that looks like it should be in between somebody's booty cheeks, I don't want to look like, you know? You can talk about people's edges and them looking like something that somebody was sticking between somebody's butt cheeks, and then be looked at as the evil person because of colorism. Like, I just don't see the correlation. I don't. Why is it okay for her to get on here and talk about people and their dead babies, and it's not okay for him to get on here and roast people? I don't. Make me understand. So yeah, add my social media networks. If you agree with me, like the video. If you don't like it, dislike it, I don't care. Start a conversation down in the comment section, because that is what this channel is about. Open discussions. Let me know how you feel, because I'm letting you know how I feel. All right, I will be back to the story time soon. Tell somebody right now to tell a friend to come on, subscribe, so they can be ready whenever it comes straight out the oven, baby, because on here telling her business. So check out my last video that I put up yesterday, which is a throwback Thursday to when I used to celebrate the 4th of July before I, knew it was such thing as Juneteenth, because surprise, surprise, the school systems in Alabama don't feel like it's an importance to tell you about the fact that you were still enslaved when the 4th of July came around. Go check out my other story times and my other rant about the Alabama abortion bills. Go put some views on that bit, and I will be back. Y'all have a nice rest of your day. Be blessed, be safe.